Good evening, Carroll University Esports fans. My name is Jake Lasky, aka Laskerdo, and welcome to the first casted Overwatch 2 game of the semester. We've got a banger for you today. Got a Battle of Waukesha, Carroll University versus WCTC JV. We're going to be jumping right into Busan here. Let me go ahead and grab that for you real quick. It's just me today, so you're going to have to be nice to me because I'm still warming back up to the caster desk. But yes, we've got Rainy Day Busan here. Bans on Moira and Widow. I didn't know you could ban heroes this time, but I think that's, or you could ban, yeah, heroes, right? Not champs, not operators. Pretty sure they're heroes. Looks like we've got a double Ramatra rollout here. Klein Saucer on the Venture. Oh, switching to Mauga here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go ahead and see how we roll out here on the first point of Busan. Here it is, folks. Traveling to the drum in the middle. Looks like we're going to fight on the left side, actually. Left side drum. Both teams looking for it here. Cassidy goes low here, taking some space here with the Mauga. Able to sort of walk right in. Nice little wall there. Heard a little head dink there from Kiriko. Dive in there onto the Ramatra. Mighty low there from MJL. Gonna have to back out. Mauga still holding both. Purple gets stuck on the drum. Is able to get out. Still fighting here. 4-point. Point is open, but nobody looking to take it. Going to be a dash through here from RoboDonut, but that is going to leave the backline open, and it is going to cause Moo to fall. Unseen Wolf going to fall here as well. Both DPS as well as the tank here on the point. They're looking to try to hold it as their supports get back, but that's a big sleep. Klein Saucer going to fall here. RoboDonut trying to stay alive. MJL the last one on point. 10% here for Carroll, but a little bit more before it flips over back to WCTC to start here. Tyler Graham, welcome to the chat. I just saw your chat. I apologize.
Hello there.
Keep in mind, we also have the brand new seasons. That means there are perks involved. I don't know all the perks quite yet. I'm still learning them myself. So we are going to, you have to bear with me as it happens. There's Suzu out already. No picks on either side, but a big wall there onto RoboDonut is going to cause him to take a lot of damage. Klein Saucer also walled off as well. Dies to the nade. There's an ult from Albert Squid, but he's going to get dropped by RoboDonut. RoboDonut is going to fall, though. Trying to get healed up and stabilized here from the Kiriko. Kiriko does get a nice little head dank, but is going to have to TP out in order to stay alive. Both DPS and supports alive here, but they're not able to take the point. Tuning Rush here, trying to make something happen, but there's a Blizzard that's going to come out as well. Going to be able to drop the Mei, but so is Moo going to fall as well. Here's Excavation Initiation, covered Squid's going to be the next fall from MJL. Still got a couple blasts here left for the Venture, but she's they are not going to find any kills. Trying to get in on this break here. Going to be able to dig down and find a kill. Just left with a Ramatra, who's purple on point. RoboDonut going to be the one to find the kill. Moo is coming back from point. And everyone is stabilized, 76% for WCTC. Carroll finally gets the point. They've got 3 ults here, just the Annihilation for Wickle on the Ramatra here. Cage match, or cage fight, as well as Death Blossom and Nano Boost here for Carroll University. Let's see how RoboDonut is able to use this cage match. I'd like to see a TP here from MJL. Gonna go purple though, gonna have to reset. Here comes Wickle. Wickle dealing a lot of damage. Pressing E there. There's the Nano Boost. Pushing into Wickle here. Wickle's taking a lot of damage. They're getting able to drop Wickle here. Trying to dash through. Beautiful dash from RoboDonut. Able to pick up 2 there. One of them is Titan Skull, and Code is gonna fall because of Klein Saucer. Klein Saucer able to find that there. And that's gonna cause all of WCTC to push back. RoboDonut is still in there though, and able to find the Mei. That was 3 for RoboDonut in that fight. Still have Cage Fight as well as Death Blossom here. WCTC has the High Noon as well as the Annihilation. On the left side here with Fine Saucer. Big sleep on a Wickle there. They're able to capitalize it. Big Purple as well, but he's a little bit too far forward. The Grape Juice comes out, and it's going to drop Unseen Wolf. Cage Fight does come out. Gets a couple. Wickle is going to be one of the ones that falls. And MJL is here. Maybe you're going to use the ult to go ahead and even up this fight, but no, Klein Saucer is going to be the one to fall next. Got the Blizzard coming out as well, but a beautiful kill from MJL. There's two because of the Kitsune Rush, able to get a ton of shots out there. Mu able to drop that Kitsune Rush. It was beautiful there for Carroll, and 100% here gonna drop the Death Blossom in a victory pose in order to assert dominance, I guess. And it is going to be the first round here to Carroll. They came back from behind there. They weren't quite looking strong there in the middle of the game, but once they were able to take control of that point that second time, they were really able to fight forward. It was that May wall that was really causing them a lot of trouble, but RoboDonut was able to put a lot of damage into the Ramatra there, and it caused them to fall apart from the front to the back. RoboDonut staying on that Mauga here. It's going to be no shift here from Carroll University. Titan Skull is going to change to that Kiriko though. RoboDonut going to dash forward, take a lot of space here, get as far forward as he can. He knows he's got the long distance heals from both Kiriko and his Ana. There's a big purple onto two there. Just going to wait behind this this board here and make sure that they can heal back up. They're able to just play around. Venture takes the high ground though, and Cass not quite able to get there. Covered Squid trying to get towards point. Another big purple on a RoboDonut. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Venture going in now. Venture under the ground, trying to get into that back line. Going to jump up and able to get back to his team. RoboDonut is going to fall here, and that leaves Carroll in a dangerous position as the point is open here. Covered Squid going to find Unseen Wolf as well, trying to heal up MJL, keep him alive. But it's going to be the Ramatra who runs after him here. Pine Sauce are going to fall as well. That leaves 5 on point for Carroll University and no hope of taking the point. And they are going to go ahead and get a full reset in here. Level 3 here for pretty much everybody on Carroll, it seems like. I don't know a good way to be able to see the perks. They haven't changed the system in order for me to see the perks. So I cannot tell you what perks they have, which is very unfortunate because they're very important to how this game plays now. But we will just have to keep moving forward. That's all we can do. Has a Kitsune Rush here. Here's the Blizzard. They're going to go ahead and try to back out here, but it's a huge Blizzard. It pretty much finds everybody. It actually does find everybody, and that's a double kill here from the May, and Wickle gets a double as well. MJL able to find Covered Squid, but that is going to be the end of the fight there, and a team kill to boot.
Be healed. You're all good.
Kitsune Rush here. RoboDonut going to be able to pump a lot of damage now into the enemy team. Able to find the May before she's able to go into the Ice Block. Also able to find Code. Code is going to fall as well. Covered Squid running away now. And so they're going to be a turnaround here from the Mauga. MJL and Unseen Wolf find one of their own. And this is going to be the first time that Carroll's going to be able to cap in this game. But last time they capped around 76 and they were able to get it to 100. So we hope for the same result here on Busan. Fine Saucer taking the high ground once again, using that drill. Love that spray. Oh, Venture, they're so funny. Kind of looking to see where his opponents are going. Hasn't quite been able to build up Excavation yet. I don't actually know what their ult is called. I just hear them say Excavation Initiation. RoboDonut looking in this little alleyway here, trying to make something happen, getting a lot of healing. Kitsune Rush from our opponents. But there's going to be the Nano Boost, and there's just going to be a bunch of damage tearing through them now. He got the cage match very soon here. Is he going to be able to build it up in time? Nano Boost onto the Ramatra as well. It's going to be the fight of the Nano Boost. Gets stuck on the wall, unable to find anybody. 1 DPS down on each side. trying to save his Kiriko here. He's got the cage fight, but MJL going to go on a tear here, able to find 2. Both the DBS are falling now. Wickle going to find Mu, though. That's a lot less healing for Carroll University. Kind Saucer coming back now, trying to make something happen. Unseen Wolf in the back line, trying to keep up his Reaper here, as well as his Mauga. He's the only one alive right now in terms of support. Isn't able to hit the sleep. MJL has the Death Blossom, isn't able to quite use it. Gets slept though. He's not gonna be able to Wraith out. He has it. He presses Q and he's able to find 1. And that's all he needs to keep this fight going. Carroll University has the point. They're at 78% right now. But the Deadeye is able to drop Unseen Wolf. The Kitsune Rush might come out here. Robo Donut goes ahead and uses the cage match. Klein Saucer finds 2. Carroll University at 87%. Just a May on point. Might be the final fight if they're able to time this right. There's the Suzu to go ahead and keep Klein Saucer alive. 92%, 93, counting up slowly. Somebody's going to have to touch on the side of WCTC, and it's going to be the Ana, but Ana is a slow grandma. Kitsune Rush coming out 99%, but nobody is able to touch, and Carroll University takes Busan. You guys have missed these Lasker casts. I missed you guys. This has been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys in the chat. It's been fun, but it's been sad to not see you guys. Play the game here from Volubble. I love that name. That's a fun name. Big Blizzard on the side of Volubble. And a great round, as everyone is saying in the chat as well. Carroll University able to take the first point here. Let's go ahead and head back to the caster desk, where I will see all you lovely people. Hello, welcome back to the caster desk. Carroll University able to take a beautiful 2-0 victory over WCTC here in the first map. Let's see how they transition their game into this second map here. I will make sure to keep all of you guys updated on what the bans are and what the pick ends up being. What does Carroll University need to do differently in terms of their play style in order to amp it up a little bit? I think they just need to play a little bit more conservative there. I think there was a little bit too much rushing in, and they were getting themselves in a lot of positions where they were taking a lot of front-facing damage. They were in the that alleyway there. They're taking a lot of damage from the May. They were taking a lot of damage from their opponents there. And instead, and from the cast as well, and instead of playing more in open space, they're playing in a tight, narrow area, trying to use that Mauga in those areas where he plays very well, but the rest of his team struggling a little bit. And the May, I did say the May and the cast were able to pump a lot of damage into Mauga there. That way, Mauga was actually able to drop pretty quickly because of that purple from the Ana and being able to pretty much guarantee a hit on it every time because they were in such a narrow space. And so Carroll might need to play a little bit more in the open, play a little bit more safe, around some cover a little bit more and whatnot. And that will help them out a little bit. Brady is sending me messages from the game. He's sending me Ana voice lines right now. WCTC does get map and ban first. Let's see what they choose here. I believe the next one is the I don't know. They always change how it's set up. Last time, I'm pretty sure it was like push or was second, but I'm used to it being control and then hybrid and then escort and then control, hybrid, escort. That's what it used to be. Now, because of all the 2 new game modes, they like put push second sometimes. Not quite sure what they're going to do. They're probably discussing what is going to happen. Once we see what is the ban for the map, we'll be able to tell which actually I could just ask. Looks like it is going to be hybrid next, maybe. Brady says maybe. Brady says maybe. So, looks like we're probably going to get a hybrid map now. Oh, he lied. He lied. It's any map in the pool. That's very different than what it used to be. That isn't a control map. So, control maps are off the board here. If we're going to be seeing more of a cast May from WCTC, I'm wondering if they're going to want to see something like an Eichenwald or a King's Row, where they can use that wall to their advantage and sort of more of those narrow spaces. Pushing on that first point of Eichenwald, it can be very beneficial to use that May wall. First point of King's Row, same thing. Something like that so that they can utilize the narrow, tight spaces. Rialto is going to be the map here, though. Curious that is their choice. Sojourn is going to be the hero ban. So no Sojourn allowed. Let's see what Carroll University bans here as well. So it seems like this new format is picking a map, then banning a hero, then banning another hero. So let's wait and see what the ban from Carroll University is for their hero ban. Ramatra going to be the man targeted a little bit towards that tank. Looked like that they were comfortable on that Ramatra. Take that off the board. No longer allowed to play Ramatra. Very strategic there from Carroll. Making decisions based off of what they just saw on Busan. And that Ramatra was a big part of what they were able to do there. I am surprised that they picked Ramatra a little bit because Ramatra wasn't giving them too much trouble. They were able to really be very comfortable with that Mauga there. Mauga can play just fine on Rialto here. Plenty of space to go ahead and dash in and still keep those long sight lines that you need for your supports. We're going to go ahead and head into the game now. And here we are, folks, on Rialto. For Map 2, Carroll University versus WCTC JV, the Battle of Waukesha. Here we go, folks. Let's see what Carroll University brings to the table here, as well as WCTC. We're going to go ahead and head through the map, do a little tour as we always do, and see what sort of beautiful sights we can see on our way through Rialto here. I feel like I don't see Rialto as a choice very often. I'm happy to see it. I enjoy Rialto. I like the way that it plays. Robo Donut is going to roll out on the Sigma. I know for a fact he was warming up on that Sigma when they were warming up before the game started. Klein Saucer still on that Venture. I like the Venture. I think that the Venture can play very well behind the Sig Shield with a lot of you place the Sig Shield in a place where you can get those close range Sig shots. You're going to be able to hit Venture shots as well. You're going to be able to find value in them, because I feel like one of the problems that Venture has is their shots are not very long distance, and so you don't get as much value there. You actually want to get up and in their face. I would like a different tank. I am happy with this switch here. I think this is a better switch onto the Reinhardt here. Allows for a little bit more brawl, allows for Klein to get up close and able to use that drill a lot better. I do enjoy that, and that allows the break to open up some space as well, operate sort of as a second tank, and Moo can stay in the background and focus on healing up that Echo, who it's going to be harder for Brig to heal as well. Big wall, though, might trap Robo Donut in here. Robo is pressing W, though, and shield is not even up. He is going down to below 400 health on that shield. Going to dash in. That might be a spell, a little bit of danger for him, but he's getting a lot of healing here. And the Fire Strike is going to find Titan Skull, and they're going to go ahead and press W off of that, and it's just going to be absolute carnage. Klein Saucer is pushing in here, trying to find Code. Code is one, but the sleep is going to come out. MJL is going to find Wickle, and Volubelgard is going to go down to Robo Donut. It is going to be MJL falling to the Bastion, but this Bastion is going to be pretty out of position here. Klein is looking for something here, but not able to find it. Robo Donut really was firm on pressing that W there, but it turned out better for them in the end. Only 3 or so meters here, and they're going to go ahead and cap the point in about one fight, and Carroll already has this first point here. Let's go ahead and take an overhead view here. Why is it so slow? It like won't turn. MJL is going to fall once again to the Bastion. Guys, I am trying to turn the mouse here. With the mouse here, it is not working. I have no idea what's going on. Unseen Wolf in a dangerous spot here. Gonna have to back out, get a little bit of health back, get those health packs back. This Orisa is walking on Moo here, and they're gonna have to pick up this kill, or it's not gonna be worth it. Robo Donut is the one to find it, but Klein Saucer also finds May in the meantime. MJL is back here. There's a shatter. It finds 3. Is he able to walk through it? And they're just gonna create absolute carnage as Klein Saucer tears through with the drill.
I can dig that.
That was a beautiful shatter right at the corner there. Able to find 3, able to just confirm the fight there and make it so that Carroll doesn't have to worry about a recontest around this corner. They're going to have to worry about one more corner here before they go ahead and turn it over to the second point. They're going to have to win one more fight here. Here's the artillery from the Bastion. It's going to be right at point. Unseen Wolf is trying to get out. Code is going to fall to MJL. MJL's in the back line, able to find a big kill. Big Purple onto the Orisa there. And here's the Mei in the middle of everyone using the Ice Block. Are they going to be able to find the kill? The Mei's going to drop. And there's a big ult from the Orisa, able to find several in the midst of the Blizzard, and Wickle is going to drop 2, and that's going to leave Kleinsaucer with the initiation, and he pops it at an inopportune time. He's going to have to find his way out. In the meantime, the rest of Carroll is coming back, and now they're down a DPS ult. I don't know if they're happy with using that as well as the Ana ult there, but they're going to have only about 5 meters here. All they have to do is win the fight here, and they are going to be able to take the second point here. Let's see how they make it happen. Got a dupe here as well from MJL. Is he going to go ahead and use it at this corner here? There's a Mei wall in the way. Is he going to find somebody to duplicate? Or is he just going to keep pumping in damage with those sticky bombs? That seems to be the choice right now. But there's the dupe, going to become Orisa. He's walking in right now, hits the Javelin, building up that ult charge. It's going slow though. Those tanks take a long time to build up the charge. Wickle is going to get the nano. It's going to make it a lot more difficult, but it's going to take a lot of damage to go ahead and get to the ult here for Echo. Echo is not able to get the ult off the dupe, but the 2 tanks on the board might have been able to make them some space, and they do. They end up capping in the meantime. WCTC steps off the point, and Robo Donut finds the Mei. He's got the shatter once again here, folks. He needs to wait out the golden. He needs to wait out the spear spin. He's got a lot to worry about if he's going to want to drop the shatter. He might be able to drop it on the back line here. He gets slept. He's going to have to back up once again. There's the artillery from Bastion, and the shatter finds 3 once again, but is anyone going to be able to capitalize it? Robo Donut falls, and Moo here trying to keep up her team as she no longer has a front-facing tank. Unseen Wolf falls as well. That just leaves her to go ahead and do the healing. She's going to find the mini and find her way out. Being chased down by a Juno. Kleinsaucer trying to help find this Juno, and they find it. That's a nice pick. They're going to have the fast respawns because they're closer to the defending side. Carroll, only rally here. Got the Orbital Ray as well as the Orisa ult here. Are they going to be able to make something happen in the face of one ult from Carroll? And it's a support ult. And JL looking for some healing here. Here's a rally. Going in now, trying to make some space. There's the Orbital Ray to go ahead and counter. The rally is doing a good job of keeping everybody up, but they're backing up now. But Mei alone on point, and in the face of a giant shield from the Brigitte, they're going to go ahead and back up. It's going to be a nano onto MJL. MJL not able to find any kills, but Moo is going to find one of her own. Kleinsaucer are going to fall here, but this cart is still pushing. The fast spawns are going to come in here soon from WCTC. Is Carroll able to get the cart in time? Robo's pushing into this Mei here. Here's the Blizzard. Unseen Wolf caught in the midst of it, but Robo Donut is just outside of it. Being able to heal up Unseen Wolf, but not enough. 3 kills from Carroll. They're going to have to turn this fight fast. The dupe from MJL into Bastion is proven to be good. Robo Donut is holding up the shield to block the Orisa, but a big purple. Robo Donut has very little health, but the Fire Strike does it, and Carroll, with 2 minutes and 31 seconds, is able to cap the whole point here on Rialto.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Carroll University able to push the card in with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. Not the cleanest third point, but they are able to continue their roll through after the first point. The second point went pretty fast, and that only took them about 2 fights to get through that second point. That third point took them about 3, but they were able to push the cart in all the way, and now they're challenging WCTC to do the same thing. Let's go ahead and see here what, if any, changes there are on either side. Robo Donut on the hazard to start. On the hazard. Wickle actually opting for the Mauga here. We got a mirror on both sides of supports, but different tanks and different DPS.
I happened upon some artifacts in an old necropolis. Would you care to look after them?
Covered Squid going to actually bring out the legs here. Legs in Mei. Sticking with, changing back over to the Reaper for MJL here. Klein actually staying on that venture. Very comfortable on that venture here. Let's see what, if anything, people are able to do in this first point. If they're able to hold it at any point here on Rialto, they will go ahead and win map 2. Gotta be careful of any sort of boop. Actually, a switch over to the Kiriko instead of the Brigitte here. Gonna drop a wall, hazard wall. Big purple, but Suzu. Gonna be a dash in for Wickle. They're going to go ahead and find MJL here. It's already a 4v5. Carroll in a dangerous place. Hazard going low. Drill dash and the jump as well. An option here for Klein Saucer, but Robo Donut is going to fall as well, and Klein is going to go ahead and dash out along with his healers. They're going to back up around the corner. They're trying to keep the space, but there's a large man dashing in on them right now, and his name is Mauga. They're going to have to be very careful, but Klein does find Code here. Moo is going to fall to Covered Squid, and Klein is going to fall as well. That leaves just Unseen Wolf on point. They're going to try to get a second point here. Robo Donut switches over to the Zarya here for the Mauga. Going to be able to eat up a lot of that charge eat up a lot and turn it into charge from the Mauga shots. They're going to go ahead and contest at the last second here. They're going to wait for everybody to return. They have no ults to play with here, but they're just going to try and build as much charge as possible on their Zarya and just tear through them. But the Mei wall is big once again. Klein Saucer in the back line, trying to make something happen, trying to fight Titan Skull here, trying to be a menace in the back line. Wickle a little bit deep, able to dash out. Are they able to get the kill? They find Wickle. They trade for Klein Saucer. It's a 4v4, but there's the Blizzard. The Blizzard is in the midst of everybody. 2 fall from each side. Who's going to be the ultimate one to make things happen here? In the back line here, we've got MJL trying to find Covered Squid, but he doesn't wraith away in time, and the payload is still being pushed. Robo Donut is still alive somehow. Moo's the one keeping him up, and it is going to be Carroll who comes out with the victory here as there's a full regroup from WCTC. Good thing I've got water here, folks. I've been doing a lot of talking. Nano here, onto the Mauga. Here's a rally from Unseen Wolf. Covered Squid, going to be the first one to fall. MJL finds 3, make it 4. Can he find the 5th one here? He's trying. Robo Donut going to be the one to take it. Klein Saucer did pop the ult as well. Venture ult is no longer on the table. 3 ults for our opponents, WCTC, and 2 make it 3 for Carroll as they just build up the Kiriko ult. Carroll has won a 3rd fight here on the first point of Rialto. They're looking to try to extend this time out as much as possible so they don't have to fight 2 fights here. It's going to be difficult, though. They're going to have to make it happen sooner rather than later if they want to prevent another fight here. But they do have ults to play with. They have things to work around, and it's going to be a smash-up, if I can say so myself. Klein Saucer on the left side, looking for the Mei, trying to make something happen. He chooses instead to pump a lot of shots into his opposing Mauga here. Robo Donut is going to go purple. There's a beautiful grab, and it's going to find several along with the Death Blossom. The cage fight does nothing to stop it, and that means that Carroll wins another fight. They're going to opt for the quick fight to go ahead and make this the last fight here, but that means for sure they have 1 fight, and they stagger the Mei in the meantime as Klein Saucer pushes through that alleyway, over the bridge, and through the woods to Grandma's house. Unfortunately, Carroll did use all their ults in that fight, and it's going to be Covered Squid popping the visor here, as well as Wickle diving through. They're trying to find Klein Saucer. They find him. Carroll University on the back foot now, 4v5, still trying to make something happen, but Wickle is very low. Wickle is going to fall, and that means that Carroll knows that they have no tank. It's going to be a Mei wall and a Blizzard to try to keep the rest of Carroll at bay. Covered Squid finds 2. Unseen Wolf in the back line, trying to make something happen. 2.45 meters. He's in a dangerous place. Moo falls as well. Titan Skull finds Unseen Wolf, and that's going to be the cap here for Carroll University unless Klein Saucer can make something happen. He uses his life to extend the timeout a little bit, but the overtime was already active. So 2.5 minutes it will be for Carroll University. Robo Donut up and ready to go. Trying to build up some charge here. 36, trying to soak up as much damage as possible without that bubble popping. No ults once again. Neither side has ults. Unseen Wolf is the closest here. A wall comes out once again. Try to block something up, but no one is caught unawares. Covered Squid falls to Klein Saucer. Somehow deep in the back line, able to find that pick. Wickle dives through. Lots of damage being pumped into him, and he's going to fall to Kleinsaucer as well. Double for Kleinsaucer. Moo finds a pick on the Mei, and Carroll wins another fight here as the rest of WCTC backs out. They haven't built any ults. Meanwhile, Carroll University has built 4. Let's see how they use these ults here. I'd like to make sure that they don't dump all of their ults in. That would be the death of them. Here's the Kitsune rush into all of Carroll. There's a beat as well from our opponents. Both support ults come out. Unseen Wolf is going to fall, but so is Mauga. And there's a huge grab, and they're going to pump the Venture ult into it as well. They find 2. RoboDonut finds 2 as well. That makes 4 kills and a team kill for Carroll University. Carroll University finds themselves with 2 support ultis here, as well as just the cusp left of a Death Blossom. They're trying to make something happen here so that they can finish it out, and they are looking at the face of 2 DPS ultis. Can they close it out here, or will we be pushed back to another fight? We'll pop the ult first. Here's a dive in from Wickle. Wickle trying to make something happen. Drops the cage fight, but there it is. There's the Unseen Wolf. Brigitte rally! And they're going to drop the cage fight, but there's going to be a Mei ult as well. It's going to find Moo. That means all they have left is Brigitte healing. And Unseen Wolf is going to fall here. Carroll University now on the back foot, but MJL finds Code. Lubelgard finds Kleinsaucer. MJL still fighting, trying to make something happen. RoboDonut is still alive. Carroll University watches as the time ticks down. Here comes the ball to try to disrupt them. He's back on point, and RoboDonut is building up a lot of charge, trying to tear through this hamster, and he's doing so along with the double shotguns of Reaper. As they push through, they find Titan Skull as well. Just the Lucio on point. Moo finds 2, and the 10-player kill streak will end us out as Carroll University takes Rialto. Let's go ahead and watch your play of the game here by Kleinsaucer.
Excavation initiation.
Going to be the grab into the excavation initiation that is going to go ahead and kill several. So a very good play there. Double ult there, but able to find several kills. Let's go ahead and transition back over to the caster desk here where I will see all of you lovely people. Who do we got in the chat? We got a couple MJL fans. We got Zizzaball. We got T-Grim. We got everyone in the chat. We got RoboDonut. What are you doing? You're supposed to be playing the game. It's going to be map pick and hero ban from WCTC here. Carroll University is going to get 1 ban of their own. And in the meantime, I'm going to look up what the heck is Venture Alt called? What is Venture Alt called? Tectonic Shock? Excavation Initiation sounds cooler. Tectonic Shock sounds pretty dope, though. Looks like we're going to be going to New Junk City here for a Flashpoint map. Not a Clash map, a Flashpoint map. Clash is the one where it goes, you know, back and forth. You know what I'm saying. This is the one with several control points. Best of 5 control points. Carroll University doing a great job of pushing all the way there. That Mauga proved to be not a problem for them. They were switched off of the Hazard very quickly. It didn't seem like RoboDonut was maybe the most comfortable on Hazard. Hazard would have been good on that map, but it's not about really what, at this stage, it's not about what is good on the map. It's about what you're comfortable with, and it seemed like he was much more comfortable playing as that Zarya into the Mauga, being able to take all that charge from the Mauga and build up a lot of damage because of it. We'll see on a more brawly map like New Junk City what they choose to do instead. They could run the Zarya again. They could run the Mauga again. But Junker Queen will not be an option. Junker Queen is now banned by our opponents, WCTC. I just ripped off a huge piece of skin from my finger. It did not feel good. I'm not a big fan of how that felt. Ouch. It's okay. Everything's okay. I'm not playing or anything, so I don't have to worry about that. But yes, we will be going to New Junk City, and we will not be seeing Junker Queen. It looks like Carroll University is still deciding on what they are going to ban. They're going to ban Genji here. No Genji. No Genji today. So if Carroll wins this map, it'll be no Genji, period. So we're going to go ahead and very soon here. The R has been sent in chat. That means we are going to be sent back over to the game where we will be seeing New Junk City here in Australia. Let's go ahead and take a look around the map as Carroll University and WCTC assemble their heroes for what could very well be the final map here tonight. Carroll University versus WCTC, the Battle of Waukesha. Carroll University just needs 3 points here to bring them to a 3-0 victory against their opponents. RoboDonut is choosing to be on that Mauga once again. Seems to me that he feels pretty comfortable on that. A very brawly composition here from Carroll University. Got that Reaper. Venture once again. Moo gonna actually opt to play Juno here. And we're gonna stay on the Brigitte for Unseen Wolf. RoboDonut, of course, as I mentioned, is on that Mauga. Our opponents decide to play Ramatra instead, so we'll see how that works for them. But the double chain guns of Mauga might prove pretty difficult. Let's see how they play here as we head into the Hammer Mill. Unseen Wolf needs to not push in here. Okay, good. He did. Got a wall once again from Mei. That Mei might prove to be difficult in these tight quarters of the control points, or the flash points. No kills quite yet, but the flash point is open. Carroll trying to get an early lead on the point here. They're actually going to capture it, and they're going to start building up percentage. In the background is Covered Squid trying to take out Moo here. I'm sure they're calling for it right now to make sure that none of the supports fall to that. Carroll University at 50%, and Unseen Wolf going to be the one to pick the Ramatra off right away. That's going to cause a backup here from our opponents. There's a wall here, but they walled in the Demon. Here comes Klein, the closer, to go ahead and get a nice pick on his opponent, the Mei. It actually went to RoboDonut, but it looked like it mostly was them being locked in with the Venture there. 50% and counting here for Carroll University. Looks like we're gonna get looks like we're gonna get that was funny. Looks like we're gonna get one more fight here from our opponents. They're not looking to give up this point just yet, but Carroll University is closer to ults than they are, so if this fight goes too long, it's definitely going to be in the hands of our opponents. Fine Saucer in a dangerous spot. The nade is going to be the one to kill him there. They need to trade up this fight very quickly. They're down damage, and they need to make something happen. Packs go out, so does the Mei wall, trying to heal up everyone as much as possible. Moo going quite low there. She's going to fall to the Ramatra. Unseen Wolf going to fall as well. 99% here. Carroll University in a dangerous place. RoboDonut, the last one alive. He is going to fall, and Carroll University is going to give up the point here, but not before getting the 99%. All they need to do is win one fight here, but their opponents have 3 ults, and they have only Kitsune Rush. They're fighting around this corner here. They are trying to get that poke. They've got the Ramatra for the poke. They might as well use it. They're waiting for RoboDonut to push in and go ahead and soak up all that damage with his E. He might dash in with the shift. Looking for something on the left side here. They're doing a lot of damage to the Ramatra. The Ramatra pops Brawl form. Are they going to be able to tear through it? There's the Blizzard. He dashes out. He's got the cage fight. Unseen Wolf is going to fall here. Moo goes ahead and pops the Kitsune Rush. Klein Saucer pops the Tectonic Shock, able to find one here. Grape Juice is out as well. Are they going to be able to even this up? But Moo is going to fall. They're down supports. A Titan Skull is pretty low here. Able to drop to Klein Saucer, but Carroll University might end up losing this point here. Klein is around the corner sneaking, trying to make sure that he stays alive for this final touch. They've got one more touch here before it goes over to their opponent's WCTC. They're trying to make sure they get back. They've got 10%. Do they go ahead and touch? Klein Saucer is going to be the one to do it, and he's going to go ahead and jump in. He makes it right onto point, and he's looking for a cap here. The rest of Carroll University is fighting the front line, but Unseen Wolf is going to be the first one to fall. There's the satellite vector, and that's going to be a lot of damage put into RoboDonut here. But here's the ult from MJL. He finds 2. RoboDonut falls, but so does MJL. They're down 1 now. They have to do something, or they're going to lose this point. and Klein is mighty low. Moo is low as well. They're going to opt to try to get out here. There might be another touch here on the overtime. No, they're not going to give it up. They're still here on point, trying to find a kill, especially on a Code here. Code is in a dangerous spot, but a beautiful sleep is going to prevent the touch. And the overtime, nope, the overtime does not take down the rally. Still here, they're still fighting. They're trying to turn this fight. RoboDonut is back. They've got their tank. Code is pretty low. He drops the nade to keep himself up as well as his tank, but MJL falls as well. But they're able to find the Ana. But then Unseen Wolf falls. RoboDonut falls as well. That leaves Klein Saucer and Moo to try to make it back. No, it's gonna go over to WCTC, and first point is over to our opponents. Next flashpoint opens in 30 seconds. Carroll held on to that point for a very long time. They were able to get to 99, but they weren't quite able to make the point flip all the way for them. Once their opponents got that point, it was over for them. Code alone here, though, in a dangerous spot. Gonna have to drop the nade. And the TP in for assistance is going to help out, and Carroll is going to get first cap once again. They've already killed two. Moo was able to head take the Tracer there. And now, once again, they've trapped in the Venture with the drill. And now there's just a Mei who's just staggering herself. Waiting, wasn't on point there, so she wasn't able to contest or anything. So Carroll University going to tick up to 30% here already. Kitsune Rush on their side. 4 alts for their opponents. The alt economy is not in their favor, and that might spell doom for them once again. Here goes, no longer facing forward, trying to brawl. Oh my goodness, folks! What was that? Somebody check her computer. There's the Nano as well as the Annihilation on point, trying to deal a lot of damage. He actually gets booped off or falls. One of the two. I wasn't able to catch it, and so he wastes a lot of time on both of the ults that were on him. And there's the Tectonic Shock. Klein Saucer trying to pump a lot of damage, and he gets the Grandma. Is he able to find another one? He doesn't have any charges left in his ult, but he does have a huge drill, and MJL gonna find 2. RoboDonut also gonna find one of his own. Carroll University with 4 down from their opponents. They do not want to drop another point. There it is. The second flashpoint goes to Carroll University. We're 1-1. Here we go to the third flashpoint here. Opens in 30 seconds. Carroll University going to get a bit of a time advantage on this one because they got there so early and all of them were up. Well, they got there so early because all of them were up. 13 seconds and this point unlocks. Covered Squid switches instead to the Torbjorn. Carroll University sticking true. They have level 3 on all of their team. They don't want to sacrifice that for anything. All of WCTC in the small room, they don't take a lot of shots from the Venture. They're going to fight in here, and he presses Q into all of them, and he pumps out so much damage, but only finds 1 kill because the rest of his team is there to make something happen. Klein Saucer going to fall to Covered Squid, but in the end of the day, Carroll University gets the point, and that's what matters. University for the 3rd time able to take over the point first. Let's see if they're able to repeat their second point rather than their first point. The first point they were able to get right to the end, and then it's flipped over. This time I'm hoping they keep it just like the second point. Cage fight as well as rally here for Carroll University. Their opponents have Blizzard and Orbital Ray. Brawl form is popped in. Here's a rally from Unseen Wolf. Orbital Ray comes out. Big purple onto Unseen Wolf. Cage fight is going to be popped here. They're going to be able to find Code. They traded up a support, but they've lost another one of their own. They have no supports left. RoboDonut is pretty low. Annihilation comes out. It's dealing a lot of damage. Carroll University with only Klein Saucer left. Moo is running back to point with Unseen Wolf. They're trying to get back, but the flip has already happened, so they're going to have to do a retake here. They've got the Kitsune Rush, and that's what we're going to be looking at here. We're going to need a big Kitsune Rush with RoboDonut to pump a ton of damage into them if we're going to want to flip this point. Carroll University has no hope of building an ult until this next fight is over. MJL is the next closest with 66%. The rest are at single digits. Their opponents have the Torbjorn ult, as well as the Nano that they're going to be able to use. Code getting mighty low here. Robo Donut gets purple, and in the midst of the animation for the Kitsune Rush, she's not able to throw the Suzu down. Carroll University in a dangerous spot once again, where all of them have fallen now, and it's a team kill for WCTC. But they should have time to get back this time. Are they going to be able to flip it, or are we going to have a repeat of the first point? 77% here. They're getting back to point. They're jumping. They're trying their best to move as fast as possible. Let's see what they make happen. They used their ult, one ult that they had in the last fight, and now their opponents are blocking them off to prevent them from getting to point. 95%. Can somebody get to point? It looks like Robodona did make it to point, but he falls as well as Kleinsaucer. Overtime is ticking down. The two supports are still alive. They touch. They try to make something happen, trying to get this turret out of the way. Molten Core goes down, finds two. It's just the Kiriko left, and no, she's going to leave it and head for the next point. 2-1. Carroll University down one this flashpoint. Kleinsaucer switches over to the Pharah. Back in Pharah jail, trying to use those rockets to deal a lot of splash damage in a more open spot now. It should be an outside point. They should be able to utilize it very well. MJL has the Death Blossom. The only problem with Kleinsaucer switching over to that bird is the fact that now she has to build up all of those perks. Once again, you can see if I go over to Kleinsaucer, level 1 there in the bottom right-hand corner, on the ground right now, playing some ground Pharah, trying to get back up in the air with the rockets as soon as she has them. She's already 47%. MJL falls, so does Unseen Wolf. Carroll University might not take this point first this time, but maybe it'll be better for them if they don't take it first. Maybe they'll be able to turn it just as their opponents did. No one has taken point yet. 2 of Carroll University are on point. Okay, now there's 4 of our opponents on point. Carroll University, I just took a screenshot. Carroll University goes through 4 deaths before the opponents take over the point. Carroll University now with 85% to a rocket barrage. MJL got that Death Blossom. I can't talk. Kleinsaucer, purple here, has to make his way out. Can't get hit by the grape juice on his way out. Looking for this Death Blossom to come up big, or this Rocket Barrage to come up big. One of the two will make something happen for Carroll. TD into the back line potentially here. Looking for something to happen. Kitsune Rush from Moo. And there's the Death Blossom. It finds 2, but Wickle is taking a lot of damage there. The Kitsune Rush still up, able to use those double shotguns very quickly to try to take out this Ramacha. This Ramacha is 1 here, but is getting healed up. They need to capitalize on it quickly. Robodonut is going to find Code there. Kleinsaucer has the Rocket Barrage. He's coming back. Covered Squid's turret goes down, and Covered Squid should be going down here soon as well. They can't quite kill him. They got him. The Annihilation comes out. But is it going to be too little too late as Wickle falls? And there's the Orbital Ray. They're still trying to capture this point. But there goes the Mei. Kleinsaucer comes up big with 2, and they end up wasting 2 ults off their opponents, 3 ults off their opponents as the Blizzard goes down as well, and all of Carroll University is still up. They finally captured the point, 99%. They've got Cage Fight. They've got Rocket Barrage. Are they going to be able to do it here? They have to hold it for the whole 100 points. Otherwise, their opponents will get it and will be going to round 4. Carroll University does not want that to happen. They want to have a quick 1, 2, 3 easy night and end it there. But will that be the case? You and I will just have to wait and see. We've got the Rocket Barrage. Once again, I'd like to see where this Nano is going to go as well. I'd like to see them used at different times. I would like to make sure that those ults are not dumped all in one place. MJL gets slept, you can see over the left, and he also gets purpled and killed. The Cage Fight gets dropped, but it's too little too late. But Kleinsaucer comes up big with 2, but is it going to be enough? Moo is still alive here. It's the Kitsune Rush that it might be the only thing that can save them. All she has to do is stay alive, and Carroll University can still fight this. She Susers herself. She tries. She's trying to stay alive. 28 health. They can't kill her. 5 health. Carroll University needs to get somebody back to point as quickly as possible. MJL wraithing to point, trying to make that exact thing happen. He touches. Robodonut gets nanoed. He's in the middle of the fight now. He's trying to find Titan Skull. He finds Titan Skull, but MJL falls as well. Brawl form here, pop for Wickle. Wickle very low here, gets dropped as well. Robodonut is a 1-man army right now with the Nano, but he falls as well. Kleinsaucer coming back to point. He's here. He finds Covered Squid. He's on the ground, but he's trying to make the rockets happen. There's the shift from the Mei. They need to kill her now. They need to kill her now. The big sleep to keep her in in the spot by Unseen Wolf might keep this fight alive. 10 seconds here for Carroll University to go ahead and take point 2, but it'll be the closest point that you've seen all night, folks. Kitsune Rush does come out, and 100% finally takes over. Carroll University takes their second point. It's going to come down to this flashpoint right here to see who wins this third point. Klein really does not like that car. He's going to go ahead and shoot it a few times. A big purple and a big sleep on a Wickle. They're going to go ahead and take out their Ramatra. They might be able to get to the point if they can just get this Maywell down. Robo Donut trying to build up that cage fight because he unfortunately lost it off of a big kill that they got on him before he was able to use it. 8 seconds till this point comes up. They know that their opponents don't have their Ramatra, but there's a sleep onto the Mauga. They're going to have to push through here and get to the point before their opponents do. Otherwise, they're going to have to do a take. Kleinsaucer actually going to be the first one to point. He's going to allow them to capture it. Unseen Wolf also on there as well. There's 2 of them, so they're able to capture it a little faster. MJL has to Wraith out now. He has a Death Blossom. He knows not to use it. He knows if he uses it there, he's just going to get killed. But there is the ult, the Nano onto the Annihilation, doing a lot of damage. 1 DPS down on each side, but Unseen Wolf falls to covered Squid as well. But Code is going to fall. Is he going to pop the Death Blossom here? The Annihilation is still up. He might be able to use it into 2 here, but he's being patient. He's got the trigger discipline. He's not going to use it. He falls. Robo Donut still alive here. Can I get over to Robo Donut? Wickle very low here, but he pops the Brawl form. Carroll University at 50% here. They're doing a great job balancing this fight, but there's the Orbital Ray, and Robo Donut is getting pretty low. Do not pop the cage fight, and he does not. Carroll University still holding on to the point. Kleinsaucer finds one, but he falls as well. The nade not quite reaching him. Carroll University going to get 72% before it flips back over to WCTC. They've got Death Blossom still. They've got cage fight. Their opponents have Blizzard and Molten Core, and that's it. Carroll University on the cusp of 2 more ults. They might be able to just dump some ults into this fight and just make it happen. The turret is down. Covered Squid has no turret right now. They might use this opportunity to wrap all the way around. It looks like they're trying to be as sneaky as possible. They might have been noticed right there in the hallway. They go ahead and throw down the slow from the Ramatra, but they don't find much from it. A dive in, Kleinsaucer falls to Covered Squid. There's a trap. There's the cage fight, and he presses Q. MJL finds Titan Skull, but he's going to fall as well, and the Molten Core is going to drop the cage fight. It's a tough fight for Carroll to win here. Robo Donut is pretty low, and he is still going to find one. Covered Squid is down. He's going to get nanoed. He dives in. It's a huge nano from Unseen Wolf, and it's a huge Suzu to go ahead and keep Unseen Wolf alive. Carroll University flipping the point back over, 74%. They used 3 of their 4 ults, and Moo now has the Kitsune Rush. Kleinsaucer looking to build up that Rocket Barrage. Their opponents don't have any ults right now. They're close to the Grape Juice, but that's all they have. 10 seconds. Counting down. Will they be able to touch? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Asleep. And they're not able to touch. Carroll University with a 3-0 sweep. A tough flashpoint for them to win there, but they're able to do it, and they're able to take down WCTC JV, and Carroll University is your victors today. Let's go ahead and see your play of the game from Wickle 01. It's going to be the Ramatra going into the Brawl form here, running in, knocking down Robo Donut, knocking down MJL, doing a bunch of damage. And that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and transition back over to the desk here so I can say goodbye to all of you tonight. Thank you for joining me. My name is Lasker Dew. It has been and always will be. We will see you next time for another Overwatch game. Carroll University Pioneers now 1-1 in Overwatch 2. Thank you very much for joining me, and we will see you next time.